Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yalial. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. The focus of the reading today is how to reconnect with your light, to irradiate it, because let's remember that all the souls are in here to descend this light to this plane, but it is important to reconnect with it first. And that is a process, that is a path, and that is a challenge in many occasions too. So let's go there. We have the Justice, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands. So mainly to reconnect with your light, it is very important in here to assume a decision which, if you have been experiencing certain imbalances in your experience, then this decision can turn the scale in here. Because we have, the Justice, we have the Ace of Swords, and these cards are very, very associated to expressing our truth, to communicate our truth, or maybe, to be very impartial with a decision with which we have not allowed our emotions influence in that situation. Let's suppose that we are talking about, because with the Two of Wands, this is something that you are like in this state of planification, or about to give this step, or figuring out how you can give this step. That could be challenging for some of you, and let's suppose that this has to do with a relationship, and you really have to establish a boundary. You really need to, communicate something, no matter how the other person will react about this. And maybe that is why you are feeling like this thing like a challenge. For some of you, it is about approaching something that also requires, because I took the other card linked with this Two of Wands, and we have the Tower. So this requires to let go of an old structure, inside of yourself and outside too, could be. Because, the Tower that came out from the other side, it is this situation that could have, that could have had a great magnitude, or maybe not, maybe it wasn't a big crisis, but it is this moment in which we recognize that there is something that we can no longer hold in our experience. And, the Tower from the other side, it is showing us the importance of doing this recognition and leave finally that place behind. So whether if it is a space in your reality, or it is a dynamic inside, or something that you really need to, a comfort zone, which is not comfort anymore. Every time that we talk about the Tower, it is like, the Tower comes to us to move the energy, because there was a stagnant, and stagnancy is the real death. So I think it is challenging this step for you. You are perceiving this way, sorry, because of this structure that you have, sustained maybe for a long time, that have accompanied you, or because of the uncomfortable of trying something new. But whatever thing it is, I think it is very aligned with your inner truth, which is something very important to take in account. Let's see what other things we have in here, because there is the Seven of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups. I pulled out other card that I'm going to show you in a minute. So certainly with the Seven of Wands, it is like something has been, presenting in a challenging way, whether if it is, the critics of other people, the reactions of other people, or situations that you felt as an obstacle. This card is telling you that you are totally capable of going through, of transcending these limitations. And many times those situations on the outside could be a reflection of, the decision that we need to assume in order to rebalance the whole thing. So with the Ten of Cups, I think you are capable, and with the Two, these cards are very, very linked with with love in its purest energy. You know, the high vibration of these cards, they are linked with that, with aligning with the values of the soul, with acting with love with ourselves, and you know how you can objectively assume a decision that can represent love with yourself. I think this is the question that you can do at this moment for you, because we have the Five of Pentacles. So I pulled out this card linked with the Two of Cups. So this card is telling you, don't stay in places or spaces in which you are not treated, the way you deserve. Don't wait for other people to change. Don't wait, too much. I am not saying that others cannot make mistakes. What I am saying is that you recognize, your soul will recognize which spaces you are inhabiting right now. So don't stay in places where your value it is not reflected, and you have to recognize it in first place in order to choose whatever thing is really contributing in your experience. So it is also about not staying in dynamics that are not contributing also with this recognition of love inside of ourselves, of yourselves, and ourselves. I think we can talk for everyone. But well, let's pull other cards, because well, I think it is something very positive what is coming in here, but maybe it is not the recognition of the valuable of the valuable things that you have, that you are, what is preventing right now to give this step, maybe, or to assume this action in connection with your truth. For some of you, if this is linked with relationships, as I said, it is also about, transcending the fear of being alone, or sustaining relationships that cannot really, as I said, represent this love that you have for yourself. It is more that, like, the Five of Cups many times represents those relationships that we could sustain because we have fear of our own voids, of our own emptiness. So this card is calling you to, to transcend that and to come back to your center. Let's see what else we have. I see a lot of energy of relationships in here, but not necessarily. You could apply this for other situations. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, this is very, very linked with initiating a project, a new project in here. We have the Judgment, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So these cards are expressing this new beginning. With the Judgment, it is like you can enable this liberation. You can enable the freedom of those old conditionings that are preventing you from moving forward right now. You have the power of assuming this decision, this was the first card with the Ace of Swords. So you have the power to free yourself from that and to uncover your strength, your potential. I think that through this decision, and through assuming also this new beginning, this new opportunity of doing things different or approaching a different thing, you are going to discover a part of yourself that you didn't know before. You didn't know before, and I think you are going to find a plenitude, probably, that it is coming from embracing all that you are. So, well, I am closing this reading here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.